Hello, everyone. I'm Rudrani, and welcome to Speak Easy. My guest today is extremely talented. I must remind you that she is, of course, the Grammy nominated singer. She's also, by the way, New York Times best-selling author. And there's so much more to Michelle Zauner than we know. And welcome to the show, Japanese Breakfast. Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
You started from Little Big League to making Japanese breakfast. How do you describe that journey? Tell us a little about how you feel today, with where you've reached with Grammy nominations and everything.
Yeah, it's been a long labor of love. I started playing music when I was 16 years old and booked my own shows, slept on a lot of floors, toured in some pretty unglamorous conditions, and now I'm in Mumbai eating a beautiful hotel buffet breakfast and about to play Lollapalooza. So, yeah, it was a long labor of love, and I'm very glad that I stuck with it all this time because it really paid off for me, and I get to do what I love for a living.
Welcome to India.
Thank you.
Did you get some time to go around and see the places or eat some authentic Indian food? Did you do that?
Yeah, we got in last night at like 2 a.m. and then slept, and then I feel pretty good actually. I think it's more difficult to adjust on the way back, but we went to Carter Road and Juhu Beach, and we ate at a really delicious seafood restaurant and had like garlic crabs and some makhani dal and naan, and it was really delicious. And yeah, I'm really excited to try some more food after the festival and see the gateway, and we have 2 days off afterwards. So I'm really looking forward to my time here.
That sounds great. I'm glad you sort of kind of are checklisting the good things. So you pretty much know a little about Mumbai. You're getting the seafood. You've gone and checked out like Carter Road. Good. You've got a good guide. You've done your research, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, before I came here, I did a New York Times piece with Mater Joffrey, and she was very kind and introduced me to a friend of hers. And I also got really into Indian cooking over quarantine, and I followed this man named Headbangers Kitchen. He's like a metal fan and YouTuber who cooks Indian food, and he lives in Mumbai, and so I think I'm going to meet up with him at some point, and I have a couple of tour guides scheduled, and I'm very excited to meet them.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But of course, this is India's first Lollapalooza festival. We're all excited. We have some great lineup and also a very eclectic mix of artists. And um, you must be pretty excited as well. This is your first time that you're performing in India.
Yeah, this is my first time performing in India, and it's actually our first show of 2023. So we've had about 2 months of a break, and we're all rested up and really looking forward to playing music again. And we love to play festivals. It's such a great way to be sort of introduced to a large new market of people. And yeah, I mean, we're just really happy to be here in Mumbai. I can't wait. I don't know that many bands who from the US who have played in India, and so it feels like really new terrain for us, and I'm excited to see what like the Indian fan is like.
I know you're a proud Korean as well. To see what Korean culture has done today, right? Like, look at the love that K-pop gets. Look at the kind of artists, the love that K-drama gets, and Korean beauty as well, makeup and everything. It must there must be a sense of pride and also nostalgia there for you.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I grew up in a time where, when I was in elementary school and middle school, not many kids my age knew about Korea as a country. It was really just Japan and China was was Asia for a lot of
Yeah,
kids my age. And so
exactly.
yeah, Korea is a really small country. It's kind of like still very new in the cultural scheme of like arts being introduced to the world. And yeah, I'm incredibly proud and happy to sort of be a part of that kind of new wave. It's a really exciting global phenomenon.
Who are some favorite Korean artists? A very interesting thing that I know that in the Grammys, the most important task for you was to get that picture with BTS to tell your
Oh yeah, it was for my aunt. My
aunt.
aunt.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, my aunt, my mom's older sister. Yeah, it was fun. I went up to them and in very poor Korean was like, "Oh, 죄송합니다. 사진 찍고 싶어요," which means basically like, "Sorry, can I have picture?" And they were very polite. And yeah, I posted it like while we were at the Grammy ceremony and then just watched my phone like blow up completely because they have such a dedicated fan base. But yeah, it was a really surreal experience to get to meet them. And they're all very nice young men.
Fantastic. Any other artists that you truly like today, which are different from the kind of music that you create, and you would probably want to collaborate with someday?
Oh gosh. I really love the band the 1975. I would love to do something with them someday. My friend Alex G, I've collaborated with before, but could always collaborate with again. Mitski, my good friend, I think would break the internet if I did something with her. So yeah, mostly indie artists, I think.
Any Indian artist or any Indian kind of music that you've listened to that you've liked and would like to share your experience?
I wish I knew of more Indian artists, and maybe I should have done some more research. But I think Ravina is from India, or like she has Indian heritage, and we did like an NPR Tiny Desk judging together, and she seems really nice. I met her band downstairs. But I'm unfortunately not super familiar with Indian music. You'll have to let me know what to.
Okay, I'm going to suggest a few to
Yeah,
you.
please. Maybe at the festival I'll learn about some cool Indian indie bands.
Yeah, of course. You, in one of your most difficult periods, post your mom passed away, you used that the vacant feeling that you were going through and the tragic feeling that you were going through, and you put it into words and you created Psych Bomb, right? But tell me, how was that a cathartic experience, and how did it change you as a person?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it was only natural. I've been making music since I was 16, and it's always been a kind of healing process for me, or a way of sort of investigating difficult times. When I was younger, it was maybe getting into a fight with a friend, or like some more superficial like breakup type of songs. And so I think it felt really natural for me to go through something so heavy and huge, and try to make sense of it through my art. And it was very much a life raft for me. It was an extremely difficult time that I was sort of helping my dad pack up this house, and it was kind of the only thing I had that was my own, and it was very private, and a way to kind of work through that grief. So I feel really lucky to be a creative person, and to feel comfortable doing that, because it was very helpful for me, and it's something I've learned. It's something that's gonna be with me for the rest of my life, and that's very comforting.
Beautiful. I know that the extension and more details are there in your book, Crying in H Mart, which of course got so much love. I think a lot of audience could connect with the honesty and of course the courage with which you wrote, right, about your own emotional traumas. I don't think it's easy. Was that how it was for you? And was it also a relief to share your story in a way and have people connect to your memoir, the book?
Yeah, I think a big part of writing this book, and there were many incentives, but I think in a way, at 20, I lost my mom at 25, which is, quite young, and it just felt like no one could really understand the depths of my pain, and the depths of sort of what I had kind of witnessed in this short period of illness and death. And it felt very important in a way to make everyone cry with me, to really understand sort of what I went through. And so it is kind of funny that, the main response to this book is I cried, so much. Whoever reads it will often tell me, oh, I cried so much reading this book. And in a way that was sort of, I think, really validating for me, because I didn't think people understood if I just told them what happened, the depths of what exactly I had gone through. And so I think it was a very validating experience for me to sort of share that with the world and have people really understand, how deep of a sort of pain it was for me.
But I think post getting that push with the Grammy and with the Jubilee release and everything, there was a new kind of audience that sort of also, followed in and started listening to you. It's also interesting, where I remember there's this Machine Gun Kelly tweet that you took, like the feud of 2021. I remember you put it that way, which is about the cover. And he had said that, I don't know about I don't know about what the feud is, or should I thank the tomatoes, but I got to listen to you. So I think a lot of people in different ways have sort of been introduced to that. So I want your thoughts on the two things that I've mentioned in my question, on that tweet, of course, and also on how life changed post Grammy.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed, honestly. I mean, I definitely did not think that the album covers looked similar at all, and it was a funny thing to have pointed out. But I found him to be very sweet, in that. I mean, he just came out with an album. He could have been like very defensive about it, and I think that he came in with a sort of sweetness. And I actually I'm not really a Machine Gun Kelly fan, but I found that to be very admirable, and my opinion of him sort of shifted. I have a high opinion of the way that he sort of responded to that and was very kind to me. In terms of the Grammys, I mean, it's like one of those things that you kind of get to be buried with. It's like such a validating thing that everyone knows what that is, and it's kind of the highest honor that you can achieve as an artist, to even be in that kind of conversation. And it's really wonderful. Every time I feel like sort of petty or stressed out or like easily aggravated, I can always kind of have a private meditative moment where it's just like, it's okay, you're a Grammy nominee, like if someone cuts me in line or, sort of like shoves past me, I can just take a moment and be like, don't be mad, they don't know, but you're a Grammy nominee.
But you're a Grammy nominee.
One of those funny things that you get to, feel it. If someone on the internet tells you, your voice sucks, you're like, well, it's good enough for the Academy, so.
Well, there you go. Were there fan moments for you when you saw any artist that you were like, oh my God, that sort of put you at a loss of words when you were there at the Academy at that time?
I mean, pretty much everyone there, I mean, Justin Bieber was just like barefoot, sitting like cross-legged on the ground, very comfortably. It was very like surreal experience. It was also just so fun because like you get to just watch a show, and all of these artists are used to playing to like tens of hundreds of thousands of people every night, and you get to see them kind of like almost a little bit nervous and trying to put on their best performance because they're in this room of their peers and it's televised in such a major way. So you get to see like, I saw like Billie Eilish like take a deep breath and sort of brace herself before she got on stage. And so it was a really surreal, fun experience for me to get to see. But yeah, this year has been so full of these kind of like pinch me moments of artists that I really admire. But I mean, it's very cool to see the kinds of people at the Grammys, but it's almost more meaningful to like get to meet Karen O and play. I got to sing with Karen O. I got to sing with Jeff Tweedy from Wilco. Laura Kaplan from Yo La Tengo played guitar on one of my songs. Like these types of things are almost more exciting to me because like those are sort of my real heroes.
Okay, fantastic. Before I make you croon a little bit, I'm going to play like this really super quick fun game. If you give me quick answers. Are you ready, Michelle?
Sure, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Japanese breakfast for you. The first question, which is the funniest, or what is the funniest nickname that someone ever gave you?
Oh, my drunken alter ego, because my name is Michelle, is Shelly. So every time I've been drinking a little bit and I'm becoming a little mischievous, people will say, "Oh, Shelly's out. She's it's time for Shelly. It's definitely a Shelly night." So that's maybe the only nickname I have. My mom used to call me Booger sometimes.
Okay, we'd like to meet Shelly. She sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, Shelly will probably come out later tonight.
Okay, I love that. I hope I meet you. Probably I'll come backstage and say hello, Shelly.
Maybe by then Shelly will be out, yeah.
Like I said, a Korean artist that you would like to collaborate with for sure, or a K-pop band that you'd like to collaborate with, and why?
I will say I really like I guess I would love to collab with a member of BTS. I think Namjoon is friends with this girl Soyoon who plays in a Korean band called Sesonyeon. So I think that would be cool.
We're putting it out in the universe for you, Michelle.
RM.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah. RM, please.
We
I
love
really
to see.
want RM to be in my movie.
That'd be awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like my goal is the Crying in H Mart adaptation. I'm gonna try to
We are
get
hoping the army
Namjoon
reaches
to
this.
play like one of the roles.
That'd be awesome. RM's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like he might. So yeah, let's put that into the world.
Yeah. How's the movie coming up, though? I'm sure you're excited about that.
Good. We're very close, I think, to attaching a director I'm really excited about, and I think that they want to try to shoot it this year, so it's coming along.
Okay, fantastic. All right. Timmy, is there a favorite song of yours from your particular career that you can say that, okay, you know what, this can come in my top 3?
My top 3. I really love the song Kokomo from our new album, and I think that that's sort of the direction that the next album is headed. And yeah, I think compositionally it was like one of the more interesting ones, and there are lyrics that I really like, and I have a soft spot for that song.
Okay, fantastic. What is the funniest DM that you received from a fan or otherwise?
I got like a drunken DM from a girl trying to like invite me to her hotel, and then in the process of sending that message, she, I guess, had Googled that I was married and immediately was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were married." So she like had hit me up to like hook up, and then in the process of waiting for my response, realized that I was already married.
All right, before I let you go, I definitely must, of course, ask you to croon something, a little bit if you don't mind.
Be sweet to me, baby. I wanna believe in you. I wanna believe. Yeah, we'll be playing that song soon.
We'll be playing that song. This is just like a teaser. I'm going to try to make you talk in a little bit of Hindi. Okay?
Oh yeah,
very
please.
simple.
I need to learn some words so I can say them.
Okay. You know the basic namaste. So
Okay.
मैं आपसे या मैं इंडिया से. So मैं इंडिया से बहुत प्यार करती हूँ.
I'm writing it down. Hi India, मैं आपसे बहुत प्यार
करती हूँ.
करती हूँ. India, बहुत प्यार.
बहुत प्यार to you, sending you lots of love.
Lots of love. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. You're there.
Dhanyavad. Okay.
Dhanyavad. There you go.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you once again.
Thank
Lots
you.
of love.
Lots
Bye.
बहुत प्यार.
बहुत प्यार.